Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Christian Koloko addresses health status after signing with Lakers. New Los Angeles Lakers big man Christian Koloko, whose NBA career had been temporarily derailed by a blood clot issue, shared an optimistic message on his health after signing a two-way deal with Los Angeles. "I feel amazing," Koloko said. "My doctors gave me the green light, but now we're just waiting on the NBA. We're pretty optimistic. Hopefully, everything goes well." The Lakers bolstered their frontcourt depth for the 2024-25 season by adding Koloko to the roster. Los Angeles needed more help behind players like Anthony Davis, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt and Jackson Hayes after Christian Wood underwent surgery on his knee that will keep him out of the lineup early in the campaign. Wood was an important player for the Lakers' depth last season, as he played in 50 games and averaged 6.9 points, 5.1 rebounds, and 1.0 assists per game while shooting 46.6% from the field and 30.7% from three-point range. It's possible that Koloko will get a shot to play some minutes for the Lakers in the 2024-25 season if he plays well in training camp and in the preseason, assuming he gets the green light medically from the league. "I'm just gonna come in ready," Koloko said, "be ready to do whatever it takes to have the team win, and that's the goal, win." A second-round pick in the 2022 NBA draft by the Toronto Raptors, Koloko played in 58 games as a rookie, making 19 starts. He averaged 3.1 points, 2.9 rebounds, 0.5 assists, and 1.0 block in 13.8 minutes per game while shooting 48% from the field. Health issues kept Koloko out of the entire 2023-24 season, but it appears he's ready to continue his career this season. At just 24 years old, Koloko is a solid player for the Lakers to take a shot on to see if he can be a long-term fit with the franchise. After making the playoffs last season and losing in the first round, the Lakers are looking to bounce back in the 2024-25 campaign. They didn't make any massive changes to their roster. Their biggest addition was arguably drafting Dalton Knecht in the first round, but they still have a solid core headlined by LeBron James and Davis that could make a deep playoff run. It'll be interesting to see if Koloko can crack new head coach JJ Redick's rotation at times in the 2024-25 season. How Christian Koloko complicates things for a Lakers roster that is already full. The Los Angeles Times' Dan Woik explained that the Los Angeles Lakers will, in all likelihood, cut ties with one player on the team that is currently inked to a two-way contract in order to make room for big man Christian Koloko. The Lakers roster is at capacity with 15 players, Woik wrote. It's expected that they will release one of the three players they have on two-way contracts to create room for Koloko. Koloko reportedly has an agreement in place to join the Lakers on a two-way deal, but it hasn't been formally announced yet. According to Lakers Nation's Trevor Lane, fans of the team shouldn't expect Colin Castleton to be the odd man out. Armel Traore and Blake Hinson are the only two players on the Lakers who are signed to two-way contracts. Before Koloko will be able to take the floor for the Lakers, he will need to be cleared by the league's fitness to play panel, which is comprised of doctors. Koloko was sidelined for the entirety of the 2023-24 campaign due to a blood clot issue. Players can still sign with teams even if they haven't been cleared by the league's medical panel, but the NBA needs to review such signings. Koloko has played just one season in the NBA, the 2022-23 season, since he was selected by the Toronto Raptors with the number 33 overall pick in the 2022 NBA draft out of the University of Arizona. Across 58 games played, 19 starts, as a rookie, he averaged 3.1 points, 2.9 rebounds, and 1.0 block per contest. The 24-year-old will have to prove that he's worthy of a consistent role with the Lakers, but he's certainly an intriguing player, thanks partly to his defensive abilities. Koloko has a real knack for blocking shots, and that skill of his could come in handy at times for Los Angeles. He averaged 2.6 blocks per 36 minutes in his first season in the NBA. Fans of the Lakers should hope that Koloko will be cleared to take the court by the time the team's preseason slate starts up. Los Angeles will play its first preseason contest against the Minnesota Timberwolves less than a month from now on October 4th. Lakers urged to trade fan favorite for former All-Star point guard. The Los Angeles Lakers don't have that same spark that fueled them to an NBA championship in 2020, but a recent mock trade gifts them with a special talent who could reinvigorate that next season. Tyler Watts of King James Gospel suggested that the Cleveland Cavaliers make a play for Lakers forward Austin Reeves by offering former All-Star point guard Darius Garland to the LeBron James-led ball club, saying this in part, hat tip Matthew Schmidt of Cleveland Cavaliers on SI, the pressure is on the Lakers with LeBron approaching his 40th birthday. Los Angeles hoped Reeves would blossom into a star, but the 26-year-old is more of a quality role player, Watts wrote. Do the Lakers go hunting for a marquee name before the deadline in hopes of competing for a championship? Garland is represented by Rich Paul and Clutch. They are the ones who dropped the report about a potential trade request, subscription required, if Mitchell signed an extension. Mitchell is locked up, and Paul may try to get his client linked up with LeBron in LA. The Lakers are a team that has been up and down since their last championship in 2020. They brought back the same roster the following season, yet lost to the Phoenix Suns 4-2 in the first round of the 2021 NBA playoffs and missed the postseason entirely in 2022 with 33 wins, even with the new play-in format instituted. They did return to prominence by defeating the Golden State Warriors in the 2022 Western Conference semifinals en route to a conference finals berth, but last year, they did not look like a surefire championship contender despite their 47 wins. Garland would do several things for the Lakers. For one, he'd allow them to play a more free-flowing offense as opposed to the one they have led by D'Angelo Russell. Despite Russell's clutch factor and great talent, his slow play style and deficiencies in other areas hurt the Lakers. Secondly, Garland would also allow LA to play with two assertive playmakers in himself and James alternating point guard duties. Lastly, the 6-1 floor general is a superb three-point shooter, as seen by his 38.4% career three-point clip, and would most definitely be able to be a number 2 option on offense next to James or Anthony Davis, whoever has the hotter hand in any given game, as well as an all-star caliber insurance option in the event that either is forced to miss time during the year. The question the Lakers front office would have to ask themselves is whether or not they can move Russell, who has had his name in trade rumors throughout the offseason, for a wing who can approximate the value that Reeves brings to the team. The 6'5", 206-pound point forward excels at getting to his spots in the half-court off the dribble and making big plays for himself and others, as exemplified by his 15.9 points and 5.5 assists per game on 48.6% shooting from the field and 36.7% shooting from three last season. If the Lakers can get another contributor like that in addition to moving Reeves for Garland, then a deal like that would be worth it. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Darius Garland? Leave your opinion in the comments.